Are you deficient in magnesium? It can be extremely tricky to pinpoint as a magnesium deficiency as the source of your troubles. That's because this mineral is involved in so many seemingly unrelated functions in your body, such as sleep, mood, and bowel regularity. Now think about it. If you haven't pooped in 3 days, if you're snapping at your kids or your spouse, if you're not sleeping enough through the night, and if you keep losing your car keys, would you think all of that is related, let alone be able to pinpoint the cause as low magnesium? What's worse, these symptoms often go untreated, mistreated, or minimized by other doctors. Constipated, well, eat more fiber. Cranky, meditate or medicate. Forgetful, forget about it. That's just a normal part of aging. Hi, Dr. Binley here, and I do things a bit differently. I've worked with thousands of people over 34 years of practice, and I have found that pinpointing a nutritional deficiency like magnesium and then supplementing with the correct form can make all the difference in someone's healing. Now let's talk about this important nutrient. I want to teach you the symptoms of possible deficiency, what foods provide magnesium, and what forms of this mineral are best used for your specific needs. There are many forms and each has its best use. Magnesium is known as the metronome of nutrients in your body, like the musical tool that regulates the tempo as a musician plays. Magnesium regulates your body. Think of it as a smoother outer. It calms the nerves, regulates the bowels, eases the muscles, keeps blood pressure low, relaxes the kidney tubules to release toxins, and improves brain circulation. Even beyond all of this, magnesium is involved in over 400 functions in your body, billions of times every second of every minute of every day of your life. Every cell needs magnesium to function. That's why a deficiency in it has such grave consequences. Now, before I get talking about magnesium, I want to remind you to be sure to subscribe to my channel. I have a whole library of important nutritional and functional content, such as this, and I don't want you to miss out on any of it. Also, hit the blue button as well so you are notified when new videos come out. Magnesium deficiency is one of those things that can trick doctors. A deficiency in it can look like a lot of other conditions since magnesium is involved in so many functions in our body. And if you're deficient, and 80% of people are that I've found, the effects can range from mildly to annoying to serious. Now here are some, or just a few of the most common signs of low magnesium. Fatigue, aches and pains, mood problems, muscle cramps, migraines, PMS, irregular sleep patterns such as insomnia, heart irregularities, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, muscle twitches and spasms, anxiety, depression, digestive troubles, lack of appetite, constipation, brain fog, memory problems, kidney stones, recurrent urinary tract infections, and ADD. Now you could have a magnesium deficiency and display some of these symptoms or all of these symptoms, but you could also be deficient and experience no notable symptoms at all. In that case, serious effects may still be taking place behind the scenes, such as heart arrhythmias or progressive major depression. In my opinion, a simple test to determine your levels is always called for. Now, I hope this is making sense. If so, write MG in the comments before or below, so I know that I am on the right track. MG is the scientific abbreviation for this mineral. Now let's talk about possible causes of magnesium deficiency. There are 3 different ways that magnesium is reduced from the body. 1, its absorption is limited by things such as mineral oil, grains, lectins, and medications. 2, magnesium is pulled out of the cells by stress, be that mental or emotional or physical, as well as the stress placed on the body by consumption of processed foods, sugar, alcohol, caffeine, drinking the wrong kind of water that has all of its minerals removed, whether that's in tap water, purified, or filtered. And 3, magnesium is reduced from our bodies by eating foods grown from monocropping farming soil. That's right. That's why it's vital to get organic only, and also livestock raised on organic crops. Certain health conditions can also cause magnesium depletion. Among these are small intestinal bacteria overgrowth, such as what's called SIBO, other microbial imbalances and infections such as yeast, parasites, molds, viruses, and bacteria, then dehydration, low stomach acid, lactose intolerance, intestinal malabsorption conditions like non-celiac gluten sensitivity, celiac disease, pancreatic disorders, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, and diverticulitis. In addition, prescription medications can deplete your magnesium. Some of these are acid blockers, such as antacids, antibiotics, antiviral agents, blood pressure drugs, central nervous system stimulants, cholesterol-lowering drugs, corticosteroids, hormone replacement, oral contraceptives, immunosuppressants, sulfonamides, selective estrogen receptor modulators, and of course, osteoporosis medication. Now, can you see how the standard of a modern way of living could easily result in a magnesium deficiency? Well, let's eat some processed food, add in some stress, take an antacid or a prescription drug, and then drink water devoid of minerals. And you're very easily created such a deficiency. This is where I take issue with everything in moderation, the philosophy of everything in moderation. We do not live in a moderate world, nor are we living a healthy, moderate lifestyles. Our bodies are under siege and are paying the price for it, hence the deficiencies. Now I'm going to talk about specific forms of supplementation for different needs in a few minutes. But first, I want to equip you where you can find magnesium in your food. Remember, all your food should be from organic sources. The RDA for magnesium for adult men is about 400 milligrams a day. In a woman, 320 milligrams a day. To get this daily, eat plenty of green leafy foods, consumed steamed to break down the oxalate and phytates in the sources that leach magnesium. Almonds and pumpkin seeds, avocados, potatoes, cocoa powder, dark chocolate, which is at least 60% cocoa, edamame, shelled and cooked bananas, spirulina, and salmon. In general, the rich sources of magnesium are greens and nuts and dried beans. And I don't recommend grain sources or dairy sources because of the potential allergens to so many. Also, make sure to drink spring water, which has its minerals intact. You may be wondering how you can know objectively if you have a magnesium deficiency. As I said, I incorporate testing in every functional workup I do, and I have found that the best testing is a blood test to collect white blood cell count and red blood cell count. Look inside both of these. Both look in the volume and the function of magnesium inside these cells. I use a very sophisticated blood test done by an advanced functional laboratory for this specific need. And what if you are deficient? Many times it's best to supplement to drive up your levels quickly. Plus, in a lot of cases, ongoing supplementation is indicated for a variety of reasons. But which magnesium supplement should you take? Are they all the same? No. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal, and each form has different applications. There are many common forms. I'm only going to talk to you about 8 of the most common types. Magnesium chloride, magnesium oxide, magnesium sulfate, magnesium citrate, magnesium orotate, glycinate, malate, and L-threonate. First off, magnesium chloride is usually found in an oil form, in a body spray or cream for topical application, or it's also used to add to drinking water. And this is a cheaper form of magnesium, and I don't necessarily use this one for internal uses, but sometimes for topical application is required for those who have muscle cramps and soreness, or who also have poor intestinal absorption and low stomach acid. Magnesium oxide is primarily found in a drugstore for laxatives used for constipation. This form is harsh and can actually cause unpredictable disaster pants. I do not recommend this form, and I use a different form, which I'll tell you about in a minute for constipation. Magnesium sulfate, also known as Epsom salts, is used to relax the muscles and aid in detoxification through the skin. When using Epsom salts, limit your bath time to 15 minutes and then be sure to shower off immediately so those toxins don't reabsorb into your body. You can add essential oils and hydrogen peroxide to the bath experience as well to clean and soak the stress away. Magnesium citrate is known for its 90% absorbability and has a calming effect both on the nerves and the muscles. It acts quickly and it's used best as a first aid acute care solution. Magnesium citrate is commonly used for constipation because it pulls the water out of your lymphatic tissue on the other side of your colon. Its downside is that it can also promote some loose stools. Not quite as harsh as the oxide, but it does produce a little bit of diarrhea. Anyone using this should start in small and work your way up to find your dosage. Magnesium orotate. This form of magnesium is used for muscle recovery, growth, and repair of soft tissue injuries. It's a great tool in protocols used for post-surgical, post-injury, and after extreme exercises. To make energy and relieve muscle soreness, magnesium malate is the most effective alkalizing agent of the cell. It's good to take in the morning because it helps release the acid from the kidneys and prepare your cells to make more energy for the entire day. And it plays an integral role in your body's manufacturing of ATP, which is the energy currency in your body that we all run on. Magnesium malate soothes muscle pain by relaxing tense areas, and in a protocol, incorporating this can assist those who suffer from fibromyalgia. Magnesium glycinate is a non-bowel irritant that works well for sleep, and it is my choice to raise magnesium levels quickly across the board because you can take a lot of it and not irritate the colon. Magnesium threonate has exciting news for memory and brain function. Your brain quickly absorbs this, making it a favorite to boost your brain and nervous system. It not only promotes learning and retaining new information, it can also prevent memory defects. Magnesium threonate is gaining attention for its brain protective properties, especially against cognitive decline from aging. It has even been shown to reverse Alzheimer's in a rodent study. An important note here is to remember that the body works as a whole. You are an amazing creation of interrelated, connected systems. In supplementing with magnesium or anything else, you must remember that nothing within your body works in a vacuum. You're more like a web of strands. Touch one that affect all. So if you find that taking magnesium gives you anxiety or elevates your heart rate, you may have other minerals out of balance and your body's trying to rob Paul to pay Peter, like sodium and potassium, for instance. So you need adequate levels of these and others to make you sure that you absorb the right amount and they get utilized for their function. The whole aim is to make you nutritionally dense so that you don't have deficiencies of anything. And a functional doctor like myself can order the right testing and get everything into balance with you. Well, I hope this was useful. I hope this was a useful trip into the exciting world of magnesium. It is truly a vital mineral, so important to everything you do and everything you are. And you can probably tell how excited I get about all of this. I really love it. If you like this video, please be sure to give a thumbs up and let me know what you've learned. Place that in the comments. But if you didn't learn something valuable, I want you to know too. Leave me a thumbs down and be sure to tell me in the comments how I can do better for you. Maybe you know someone who needs to hear this. I know this is not the typical nutritional information that you're going to get on mainstream media. So please, pass it along to anyone you think could benefit from this knowledge, because sharing is caring. I have even more content on my website, ibsolutionsmethod.com. I will leave a link below so that you can access that where I go into more depth about health topics and diet and lifestyle pivots that you can actually incorporate today for your health. Plus all about my own comprehensive approach to functional medicine. Lastly, maybe you are already doing all the right things, but you're still struggling with a health challenge. And I'm here for you. If you need help, please reach out and let us see if we're a good fit for one another. And I consult with people from all over the map. I'm going to leave you a link down below to connect with me, and I'd be honored to be of service if I can help. Thanks for tuning in, and this is Dr. Wade Binley. Remember, subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss any of my videos upcoming. Thank you.